Hello, everyone. My name is Boris Hazen. I'm the CEO for Algo Lead. We are another robo-advisors, but we use statistical arbitrage. So I'm working at TD Ameritrade, managing 5.5 billion for retail clients. I'm looking at trying to do my job, which is produce the performance to help them build their dreams, their retirement accounts, help them save money for their child's education, help them grow to buy that new house or even a new beach house. And I am utilizing what they allowed me to use, which is mutual funds and ETFs. And you are, no matter how good you are, you're still limited to the tools that you are allowed to work with. Now, mutual funds and ETFs are, majority of the time, are allowed to be used for retail. There are institutional classes, only mutual funds, but majority do have everything allowing for retail clients to get into. So it's people like us sitting there. So these are mutual funds that I examined. So on the long term, I took this off Zacks. These are the top 10 by the 10-year long-term percentage that they produce over the 10-year period. Yes, on the short term, there's some phenomenal returns, but on the long term, I mean, even 17.3 is phenomenal returns for each individual. And, you know, people would be very happy, and, you know, these are all available. But then I got, so this is 2017. The next slide is 2016 data on hedge funds. And it's very difficult to get information on hedge funds. A lot of them are don't release any of their information, but this is all I could get, and it was based on 2016, which was not even a good year for hedge funds. So if you look at their performance and how, you know, I tried to get the longest history, and I'm not even sure if these are the top 10 hedge funds. You know, but this is their performance. Now, these two are a little bit, I put them off to the side because they are both statistical arbitrage hedge funds. And they've been around since 95 and 89, which means they've been around for almost 30 years. So why can't all of us invest? Well, the government says that hedge funds are for sophisticated users only, people who supposedly understand. Now, what does the government mean by understand? So, do you make $250,000 a year? Are you worth $2 million? If you're one of those two, then the government says you're a sophisticated investor and can invest into all of these strategies. But then there's another limitation. The hedge funds themselves go, hey, I need $1 million from you to invest. So it is very difficult, and based upon those returns, all of us cannot benefit from what the hedge funds are producing in much better and what they consider sophisticated methodologies, when all you need is money to be considered a sophisticated investor. So I thought, let's equal out the playing field. Why not try to get the regulators out of this area and allow us to bring one of the most sophisticated strategies that hedge funds utilize down to the retail class. And that's what we did with the Algo Lead platform. So we will take as little as $5,000. You can withdraw your money anytime, unlike most hedge funds. Although statistical arbitrage hedge funds do let you withdraw on a monthly basis. Most others, especially when they start, have a lockdown period, and even if you start, they do have a longer lockdown period. So what we did was we produced the risk level down so that it would be functional for the retail individuals. We used sophisticated methodologies to still use statistical arbitrage so that we can present it to the retail class. So how do robo-advisors do in this market. So this is Betterment. Within 6 years, they hit $10 billion. They were able to raise. And this is not sophisticated. This is your ETFs, types of strategies, very plain vanilla allocation. And they actually did it faster than TD Ameritrade. When I started with them, they did it in 6 years. TD Ameritrade did it in about 9. So the team, why are we successful? So our founder and chairman, Alex Tegeberg, his whole career has been pretty much statistical arbitrage. He started in '83, and he's worked with, if you know statistical arbitrage, he probably worked with somebody you know in the field or industry. He's developed this platform. He worked at Millennium before he retired. After he retired, I approached him and said, let's take this, change it around, make it more in line to what's necessary, and give a chance to the individuals on the street to make the same money that only the rich, which are considered sophisticated just because they're rich, are making the same level of returns. So the platform is already developed. The trading system is developed. We are looking for 2.5 to hit the growth stage. For a majority of it is for marketing. Marketing is very expensive, and the rest is to develop and implement the other markets that we want to utilize, which is commodities, FX, and foreign equities. Thank you very much. I'll take any questions. We literally just finished everything in March. We're still pre-revenue. We did a little bit with beta people, and we made a little bit of money, but it's still pre-revenue. Yes. It's right now. It's just like a heat map. I mean, can you load it up on now? All right, sorry.
We have happy hour afterwards. Happy to let you use my laptop if needed.
You can go to the website. The product right now is just a heat map to help people if they want to pay us a small fee to help people decide what stocks to trade. But we are raising the 2.5 to go to the next level. Any other questions?
Any other questions? Nope. In the corner.
Yes. It's actually the other way. As we increase the number of transactions, the cost starts going down because we can get better pricing from broker dealers. And Renaissance is at $35 billion. Yeah.